This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined over Zoom by Mr. Jeamie TKV. Jamie, I wish we were talking under better pretenses. First of all, how are you after Saturday night?
I'm good. I'm good. All is well, man. All is well.
Okay, look, we got to just get straight into it. Pandemonium backstage
Uh-huh.
after the fight. A lot of people didn't know what was going on, wanted to kind of assess the situation. Frank Warren wanted to watch it straight after. I've spoke to him now. From your perspective inside the ring,
Yeah.
what did you see the referee do? Did you feel the ref push your hand back? Did you hear him say break?
Yeah. So he said break. What? Adeleye had my left arm. He said break, but he was only talking to me, really and truly. And he grabbed my arm and pushed it down. But earlier on, we both made mistakes. He hit me on the back. He apologized. I pulled one of my punches short, but a right hand, which has been shown online. I apologized then. But at that point, that's when the referee told me, he said, if you throw a punch when I say break, I will be taking off a point. This is a British title fight. I'm not trying to make mistakes where I'm losing points and then losing it because of that. Like, I'm not trying to make those mistakes. So um, I made sure that I was obeying the referee, which is the main thing. So as we got into the clinch in the sixth round, Adelaide was holding my arm. Um, And the referee was only talking to me, tap my arm. He said, break, break. As you remember before, he said, if I say break and you throw a shot, I will be taking off a point. So I was making sure I was obeying the referee. So as he said break, I believed that he was going to break us up and he was, or we was both going to step back as he said it before. But as he pulled my arm, I was put my arms out to show the referee that I'm not the one holding. So as I did that, I was about to look at the ref. I got hit with a shot. And then I looked up, I said, ref. Like, I was so confused. And he started counting. So I said, whoa, I got to get up here. And obviously got up. He threw a barrage of punches. But if you look at it closely, he never landed anything. Um, and then he kind of threw a shot that he pushed me forward, fell over. As I was getting up my team, I was look, I was instead of the ref waving it off and saying, sorry, slip, as it was a slip or push, I was looking at my team as I was getting up. They said, take the 8 count, just in case, of course. And as I got to the 8, stood up, looked at the ref, the referee waved it off. I was so confused. I said, I'm fine, I'm fine. But there's so much you can do when it's already been waved off. You can't just turn it around and go again. But yeah, yeah, that's my memory of it.
Obviously, it all happened so fast. The punch after the break, the punch that everybody's talking about. Did you have a feeling in there at the time whether you thought, right, I've been hit after the call break, now I'm going to get 5 minutes, or he's going to get a point deducted? Did you think what was going to happen apart from being counted?
I thought that something was going to happen, just like you said. Like there's options. Like I said before, maybe not disqualification. Maybe that would have been harsh because it was the heat of the moment. The only other two options were um, let it go to, sorry, give me 5 minutes or however long to let me recover from that shot. And the only other decision that could have been made is if it went to technical decision. And after 4 rounds, as you know, as I felt, I was up on all the rounds, and I definitely would have taken that through technical decision. But he started counting. I just went with it. But I was confused. I was confused. I was thinking, I mean, you was breaking us. You pulled my arm, and then you threw the shot. You get what I'm saying? So it was just that distraction, that confusion, kind of messed me up. But yeah, yeah.
In your opinion, who's to blame for what happened? David Adeleye or the referee?
The referee got it wrong. Personally, the referee got it wrong, and yeah, he got it wrong. That's it. That's the best way to put it, man. He just got it wrong. Got it wrong on the net.
As far as we understand, there's going to be a full inquiry tomorrow. What do you hope the board decide as an outcome?
the board will make the right decision. Like I've been saying, the board will make the right decision. I'm not going to speak too much on what's going to happen or what I expect to happen, but the right decision will be made, and we'll be happy.
Whilst you were ahead on all the scorecards, how comfortable were you that you were going to see it out through that whole 12 rounds and pick up that British title as it was getting into the fifth and sixth round?
Yeah. I was very comfortable. As I saw in the fight, a little bit of desperation from Adeleye started kicking in. Um, but yeah, man, I was very comfortable. I was gonna carry on cruising and step it up even more. So yeah, I was on my way. I was on my way.
He's done an interview since and he's open for the rematch,
Yeah,
Adeleye. I'm assuming you're definitely going to be pushing for that and everyone
yeah,
on your team. That's going to be a big fight now, bigger than it was
yeah.
before.
Of course, yeah, yeah, yeah. And but credit to Adeleye and his team. Willing to obviously go again. But credit to Adeleye and his team.
Do you think because you've shared the kind of six rounds together, the build up to the rematch, should the rematch happen, be a little bit more tame, or is there going to be more tables thrown?
I would be content that listen, both of us are hotheads. I just try to keep it a bit calmer. But when someone obviously steps to me, I react. But we're both hotheads, and it was just that heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we'd be probably calmer the second time around. Um, Obviously, Adelaide wasn't happy with certain things outside of just boxing, just between me and him. So I guess it just boiled over, and it caused what it caused. But as you saw from the first press conference to how it went on, it was getting worse and worse. So yeah,
Last one. Um, Backstage after the fight, we spoke to obviously your trainer Barry Smith, Ben Davison, Ben Shalom, Daniel Dubois, Matthew Macklin. The list goes on, and they was all kind of back in your corner. If there's any positive to take away from this on Saturday night, you've got a lot of support out there, and
yes.
yeah, a lot of people know what they think happened and what you think happened in there on Saturday night regarding yourself and the referee.
Repeat that last question. Sorry.
Yeah, how pleased are you that a lot of people kind of know regarding yourself and the referee that what you think happened, that they're all kind of taking your side if
Yeah,
there is sides.
yeah, yeah. I mean, look, everyone saw, and and it is what it is, and they know what's right and what's wrong. So uh, that's why people are reacting the way they are. So yeah,
Excellent, Jamie. Thank you very much for being to IFLTV. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
not at all, man. Just thank you for everyone's support. Appreciate the support. I'm happy. I'm all good. Don't worry about it. I'm all good.
Jamie, let's get this rematch on hopefully, and yeah, we'll speak to you soon when we get a little bit.